this, actually just a contact.
Nice.
The mic? I don't know exact. Same place I got the... Oh man, it's a music...
Thinking about it really cheers her up.
Oh yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really... I don't know what that means either. That's cool. Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the same place I... Sure. Okay. No.
Just no.
It's pretty
Long shadows. Short.
A cell.
Her hair is dyed blonde.
Why? Okay, it's recording. I think I'm recording my boy... I don't know, man.
Everything checks out.
The musician's in... Anyway, I don't really know what I'm...
She looks at the... She...
Take this.
No, man.
It's okay.
Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat. Go ahead. Recording. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's... My boy... I don't know.
Everything checks.
The musician... Anyway, I don't really...
She looks at the... She...
Take this.
No, man.
It's okay.
Go ahead. Hello again. Recording, I think...
What happened to the old headphones?
I don't know.
Everything checks out.
The musician's in... Anyway, I don't really know.
She looks at the record. She is...
Take this.
No, man.
It's okay.
Thanks. That?
And who are these boys?
Yeah.
And why is that?
They got too much music stuff. That stuff is more expensive than... Go ahead. Hello again.
The device is cold to the touch.
Hello again.
The device is still warm from her touch. She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by the wind howl. It's real. Nothing to emote over.
It's supposed to accept that.
The floorboards are twisted. There will never, not in a million years.
You know, anodic, cathodic, music, symphony.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashing.
I know. Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right? Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys. They're inside that thing. Go ahead.
The tent.
Come on! Sorry, you barely...
You go. I'm sure.
You see a youngish...
Hello, I'm Andre.
His grip.
This is my
The young man.
An egg. Egg! Together with a settled burger, who's out there right now. You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to...
Honest off.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead.
Places is...
I apologise for my friend Noit's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Which brings me to the problem. I'm talking about...
Don't burn it.
Well, strange and sad.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just...
The spooky kind. I was hopeful. People, thank you. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a policeman. All right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
I asked. I had to do it in an hurry. Not long. Like a week, maybe. I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. Exact. Egg means the situation is monitored. Of course. All right.
You sense the trajectory. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The young man. The word like a tequila sunset. Of course you are.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Truth is, I don't really know. Well,
This machine.
when I first scouted one of the 100... Oh, no. Which felt like silence. Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a... Sure, but not really. What not...
So brown and older, Ruby might have dyed her hair, though it's
Like, you are... It wasn't...
none.
It was this dog... Yeah, you know. It was stalking a cell. Exhibiting ambush behavior. Crab! Yeah,
So he had
should ask her about it.
the implications of this are
You should...
with a small surge of PEA. Alert
It means like...
must.
Not that we're getting derailed here. Well, honestly...
Why not?
I'm 70% sure there's... Sure? What? Oh yeah, that's a Meteor, a name for the founding party. You know, of Meteo. Concerning Meteo. Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up. And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian Church. You're right, they do. Love unit, make some...
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes feels good.
You're possible.
And where
Are we? Yeah! Oh yeah, he's coming around. Yeah!
he seems
Do it. I didn't want...
the one, you feel like you could go for a little disco when
Yes. What? Yeah, good to have. Oh, it's the one they sell at the fuel station. It done. Told you we have a smell problem.
he sniffs. A shrug is good.
The what now? Oh, I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Yes. Nosifed is the shit. Yes. What? The engine's starting.
Is the amiable speed freak becoming a bit cross with you? Sounds like it.
What's with the goddamn Romangarod earrings? It's cold. The fluids for... I guess it does. No idea, man.
He nods enthusiastically. No doubt, a little.
As always.
Hi again. So,
Okay, so the speed.
Hi again. So,
Okay,
Hi again. So, how things...
okay.
Hi again. So, how things going?
Okay. A young man, as though he was
Hardcoreism, internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be. It's the message.
Could there have been? The young man,
This is hardcore, internally
All car! All right!
he furrowed.
hardcore.
Is it though? But is
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet.
Under the radar. Back to the hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the true. Hardcore to the internally coherent.
All car!
Gotta get the people going.
yeah,
True. Hardcore internally coherent.
All car!
He furrowed.
the question is, what is? But there was no.
True. Hardcore internally.
All car!
He furrows.
Is it though? But is it? I mean, no.
The skin, there is a hole. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay.
There's nothing wrong with Santa. Isn't something hot? It's like I think it's super hardcore. But you're right. It is. But how could it become harder core? I know the answer in my heart, but cannot. What? Oh yeah.
But you're not.
I know.
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
No. This is the answer. Uh-huh. Oh. Yeah!
You know it in your life.
What? Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from? I'm sorry.
He feels ashamed he can't be of more service to the future of dance music. The young man
Face it, yeah.
There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, right next to the canal. A reel of magnetic tape is caught in its branches.
Oh, I know.
St. G is the...
I knew that. And the mosaic. But it's all blocked with that stupid trap. Does it? Oh, and the most... But it's all blocked.
Anyway.
Cupman! No nation, but trans... Yeah! Lungs are for love. When Dolores Day was anointed innocent, I think so. But that's what everybody saw. Explain it as you please. Tape! Yeah! Alright! No! No, no! This is gonna make people scared! Rachel! No! No! Yeah! Alright! So you had a talk with Andre. It's good you talked to Andre. Yeah. Got see? Our signs are way off. I can always...
A pane of it, barely holding it up. The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk. A metal payphone. You hear the tone. Calling. This end of...
Yeah, is that you?
You pick up the handset. Calling. Some...
Hello, Gerard speaking. Don't worry.
Phone disconnect. Calling.
Stop. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need to tonight. Test this.
Disconnect. Calling.
I'm done.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite...
If I could go just 1 month.
The man, you do not... Lucky you. The call went too far. You closed. Strange. This is not... 411... Yes. 4 and I'll call it. The set. Both callings. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy. The lieutenant is too far. Calling. Then...
Hello? Who is this? Dora. Who is this?
Dora. The name... And fight. In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. No answer. You're not sure.
What? Oh no. Is that you? No. It's you, isn't it? It's you. You're not a Kingsman, Harry. You're drunk. I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, God. Do you know what time it is? It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours. I'm in Morova, sleeping. To work.
No response. Only a sigh.
No. I want to go to sleep.
She does not answer anymore.
Harry.
disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money. Run to the church. A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. Life is... You dial in, calling. Calling. It looks like she does not want to pick it up, Harry. Come on, you know why. Calling. Underneath it, she is naked and warm under a blanket. There's a sigh. You can't hear her reply.
Please. I'm going to hang up now, okay?
Phone disconnect tone. You dial calling and calling for who knows how long. The cold metal is hard. It didn't give you... Bent metal. You are the destroyer. The bane of Kudos. A small cabinet on the...
Okay, here. Okay, here. Okay.
Someone has left the cloth. If you can it's streaked with
Please tell me you're not taking that with you. It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already...
You see, a slogan used to intertwine with the loop above them. There's something in the wind. Sometimes, indeed, you felt it before, when it...
In there? She could. Or she could be in the...
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. Trying to talk a prayer of sorts.
How do we? She's probably... And then... Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way. Sector by... Then, if we...
Walk the... Buckle up and raise your collar. The once bright...
Some sort of industrial room?
A breeze, like a quiet sigh, moves over. Go to the children of the big sea. The wind...
Officer, are you okay? It looked like we lost you for a second. Okay. What?
The once bright mural towers above you. Suddenly, in through the collapse.
She's down there.
Okay. Why? So,
Finally, my
perhaps you...
there a rusty ladder.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
The distances between. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. Not to mention astral projection.
Teleportation is not a thing. Okay, let's say teleport... Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
The rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. All you need to do is close your eyes and zoot, zap,
Okay, well...
bam! You find yourself on the roof.
I just saw you climb the...
The wind.
Never mind!
Two rusty metal. The doors.
Huh. After you climb...
He's quite proud of himself.
At least now we have an exit. So let's get going. It's time to investigate these passages.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly.
Some radical or radicals were half a century. I think the purpose of... We have found a lot I won't stand it. You mean like Ruby?
Years, someone crowd. Feel something.
No. What do you mean? I don't feel it, but... We should... No. But it looks like our suspect. Once we detain...
Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
Definitely. I think she knows something. About the mercenaries, maybe. And she won't be around if the city... You mean Morel? I don't see how crypt...
If it gets that tense...
You're right.
In this case, we can't afford to be squeaky clean.
Well, we are not...
If you can't predict...
I think I see it.
I wouldn't be so...
Or maybe not.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Like...
I know, can't say it.
As she says the word, officer, nobody.
No, I'm using...
The it blasted from that pale...
Saw a pale signal so precise at the upper limit is the large prime... The pale? I built it...
That's it!
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, the pale? Yeah, let the pale. It's the... If you've got... God damn... Fine.
The gun... Well, it doesn't feel much.
I heard you in the passages. So you...
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
So nice. That's one knife. I was...
It was dark in the shed.
No. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? Oh, but she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Titus.
Well, how the fuck did the rest of you get by? I did.
That did make her forgive them. A little.
What shit? Man, I was with the... You mean the length of a... Look, wow. Now I'm curious. No.
Somewhere.
Why? Don't know it.
Evaluate.
The shot.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay some.
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenary. You think I...
See her confident.
Plenty of broken people. Yeah.
She didn't hate.
I'm listening. And? Sure don't.
Agreed.
No.
This is such.
The gun. Trigger Happy Jacks. What did you think? I'm not...
That isn't it.
No, they're not...
A doubt creeps over you. She sounds.
Yeah. Evidence. I considered her...
Her hand slipped from.
Wow. Pissing, pinball. If I want to stare at a pretty girl, I can pick one up at a... Nope. For the sake...
Wrong. That can't.
Oh, that's a very...
The lieutenant.
Okay, fine.
She touched that radiant beauty.
She does. She reject... I knew that...
No ill will then. It wasn't a problem for her.
Yeah, I was a little worried to blow it out of... Yeah, go ahead.
And mine too, he thinks.
Who doesn't? The view's pretty bomb, too. It's very... The view's pretty... Yes, I'm sure. And so...
That really comes as a blow to her.
Okay.
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
That's your prerogative. Man, I got lucky.
There. It's going to be easier to reach the machine now.
Based on what...
There's a sinister note in her.
Yeah?
More questions before doing anything.
How should I...
Those...
What is ready?
Who hasn't?
Claudia didn't. She...
All right. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady... Oh, yeah.
This woman see.
No, she...
You made it look like it.
What?
She...
Yeah. She asked me to help... Yeah. As I keep... War... Fuck it. I'm not... I saw...
So that strange...
Yes.
Through the fucking hell. And why me? Yeah, it's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Everyone in...
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Is that a joke or a threat? Yeah, sure. I'm sure...
A man rose and taken out a knife. He crouched.
You've been...
She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you.
What bunker? Don't know it.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. She looked.
Oh, fuck it.
She pulls the. You watch as her brains trickle out through her neon hair.
Fuck. We clean up that tent.
The plain red you see.
We should put her in the sleep.
The lieutenant nods. There she magazines. Assorted.
See any?
Rhaegar, you pocket. She watches.
We should read this.
A thick journal. It's made up. This was important to her. It's made up. This was important to her. The journal falls open. About the large, perhaps too. It's a myth.
We could learn a lot.
There could be hard to tell. There could esoteric raid. Short. The first nothing. You have no that.
What about this?
Great. Then again, the call. Were you you didn't follow through. You should have shot her in the head. The thought being holed up did end. The entry ends abruptly. The most even when I leave.
I don't think
This whole thing was a detour, and a fatal one, he thinks.
She was in plenty of trouble, even without the murder. Claudia was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer either one thing.
The plain red. heavy wooden doors. The lock feels
Let's go.
as you dig a great in the heart. The silence, and maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, and then you can hardly hear your own breath. It's up. You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the lieutenant.
Can you hear anything? I wonder what.
His detached tone conceals how. The lieutenant doesn't reply, but the orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible. It's like there's something moving. Yes, it's not.
Officer.
Oh no, prepare for it. You see, maybe it's. Is that the crab man?
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scare. Here you.
This man.
I'm put. Hey, and what was that about? The bottle again? You haven't even.
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it. Not all.
You know.
Look at these crazies. What is this shit?
Don't trust. This is the.
This mother of silence sounds like a serious player. You might want to be.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Think they scared of me. Nah.
Though he used to. A long time.
Why not my.
He said that in spite of him.
Other spooker? Oh, no. I just call her. That's what I don't really follow her. I'm afraid.
Or search through her.
Oh, hey.
Coffee in the back.
Look, man. I'm at liberty to talk about. Never known myself to be a crab. I always thought I was in a gangway. But my memories of. No, man.
Do you.
Tiago, your place amongst your fellas. That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that. This is. I circled it. Oh, she is.
His adoration is being.
I will be in sinner. I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's. I ain't from no Mari.
He lost his cool there for a moment.
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joy. I heard that.
There are drugs darker than alcohol circling your system.
She took you for a good. The mother will eat all of you. And I know it will take time. Hard to been spending a lot of time. I think
these shoes look pretty dapper. The sinewy figure lingers on.
Another.
These.
We should probably let it be.
You see, the lieutenant says nothing.
Good.
It's the same old woman.
Good, thank you. Please repeat, please. Anything else I can help you with? Sleep well.
The machine's keyboard is.
Oh, hey.
Coffee in the back. Something familiar about that. Coffee and.
Police.
Did you witness?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore.
The machine behind that, another filament memory.
Good evening. Good.
Let's look. Maybe he knows something.
No. Still, précis. Votre accident.
The machine's keyboard.
Oh, hey, Wade.
Coffee in the back.
Too many times, Essay. You need it for something. Don't sweat it, vato. The password is after.
That is.
What you think of that? I think we're done here, Essay.
That was, however.
The machine's keyboard.
Good evening. Good. Votre accident is.
The machine's keyboard is still. The printer prints out a long text. The first loot.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Our case?
6C. What was that about narcotics?
I doubt it. Nothing spooky.
7th of February. 51.
Why wouldn't?
8th, but at least I just have to find out.
Seems something about the backup data. I think these people worked in a radio.
12th.
Let's try. Keep reading.
25th.
Is she to
20.
The pillar of silence.
The lieutenant. Mark. Fortunately, that disco man.
The girl on the.
March 51. I got a call from.
I knew it was.
No. March 50. You read a strange woman. Make straight for the radio computer.
Breaking into my radio computer.
Yes.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM.
There are no coalition military data links. And that's nonsense. Now please give me...
We should talk.
In white cradle, in her, your knees touch the floor. The world, the cold in them. The woman looks down at you kneeling as your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light.
It's a minor landmark. Not easy to find. Okie dodo.
The mother of humanism stands above you. A precious and complex. It's a mystery. The mother of humanism stands above. All you know is. The mother of humanism stands. It's a mystery.
What is it? No, you just printed out. Yes.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized.
I am. If you're not.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
Nope. Yes. And I don't.
Wow.
I brought them here. These are my. I used the AR rain. Yes. You really don't know anything about radio. All right. Well, I guess, but it's anyway.
She liked telling you this. It calmed her nerves.
I'm work.
The machine.
Could you? They are. I used the AR rain brief. Yes. All right. On the. It's all. I guess it is, but it's anyway.
She liked telling you this. It calmed.
Great. You.
They're bloodshot.
I'm looking for.
She's looking at the lieutenant.
Yes, that's what let me. Exact. What do you?
That's a little above you.
I don't know. Are you miss? But honest.
But does it have anything to?
Sound.
Only strange.
There's this.
The pillar.
Maybe. I know. No.
She sounds mildly.
Because. And I don't have a. Great. Thanks. The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. What? I hate it. Maybe I'd. This is about. Take a guess, why don't you?
Good luck.
Yes. What is it?
Hi again. So, how are things going?
number of things.
What things?
He senses something is wrong.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing. He said it was for his nose. What more? What do you mean, friend? It's a one-speaker system. And of all cellular... No shit. That's... Come on, that's... I meant to say, not true. Hey man, who doesn't like to dance? What do you mean?
There's rising time for a threat. He can't handle the pressure.
Or else... Okay, man, it was just in the fuck, just like, before. Get off. Sell some fucking speed, okay? Produce and sell speed. Exactly. It was going... No, man, but the sign... Whatever you think is right, sir. But please, we were only trying to make a living. Yeah! I knew it. It's impossible now. No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish, we need...
This will be... You can hear the ice crack underneath you. Outside, the last century waterfront development is crumbling in the wind. A grape shop.
What? Okay. We'll do a straight club up in there. From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
No, detective. It is not. We...
And? What happened? But do let us goodbye off... Hi again. So, yes? Oh, man! Who is he? What did you... Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the... No, man. Yeah.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
But he's like... I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel... I guess Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. A programmer? That's odd. What a shame. What can we do now? Unity! And you can't just evict her? Look, no, if that's okay. The light... At least... Yeah. He can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the...
Egghead.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If... Excellent. Goodbye, officer.
Yes, what is it? I don't want to make anything work. Yes, and...
It's not the anodic dance music that...
That's right.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it. Easy.
What? No.
Sheath.
All right. Bring me the game. No.
In his defense...
Okay, but still. It's a back...
She's...
The backup itself is... Yeah, that's her name, I believe. Good. In the...
But you've been to the fridge and it...
Wait. Zoisa, like it would... And the heads... This is getting...
There's a solution. But she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet.
The bookstore lady hates me. Of course. Because she's from Martinez. And people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. Yes. But she...
The lieutenant...
Once I came in one morning... Thanks. And here's my files.
It hurt this glorious moment. There's something feral, something primal. Back away. There, by the water. Intriguing. This is a men's actually. This slow. Drop it now. This thing, can't you feel the... Yeah. But despite the time, there, along the wind blows through rocks and reeds. Run! There's only one. But don't you want to feel different? You slip from putting something else is in charge now. It's on the dry again. You tear yourself. These are some wonderfully regular pants. You're a little more makes sense. What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinet. The air, it's time to become a citizen of the kingdom of conscience. I knew we could try. Stop. You are prepared. Snowflake, spec the barrel.
Yes, I hear commotion.
Good. That page 3 girl, she must be the most beautiful. Come on, beauty is inviting you on a pilgrimage. A pilgrimage you can make with just your hand. Yes. Sure is. Oh, come on. Don't say you've forgotten that as well. You can feel what you want to do. You want a party, don't you? Party right now with Miss Page 3. Unzip and party. That's exactly what I accept. Miss Page, look at her thighs. Party with Miss Page 3 all the way to Disco Zero. Is what you're thinking. Come on, what are you talking about? The furnace has long been cold. Then it is truly over.
I'm all out of shits to give.
Put your...
Shut up!
This is the... There's something...
This is a the kip. You are...
Is nest in your...
Fuck.
This third, the lieutenant is genuine.
If this my plan...
Get lost, comedian. You cops had...
Pig fuck!
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With the leader. Shoot him in... Yes, peace. Always peace.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah.
Enough for...
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal. Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
I'm all out of shit.
This...
This is the kip. You are...
Is nest... Fuck. This, the lieutenant is...
My plan... If this turn...
Get lost, comedian.
Pig fuck!
Oh.
No one...
With the leader. Yes, peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far.
Yes.
Yeah? So what? You should be drunk too. It's insane how long it's been since your last drink.
Nah.
Enough for...
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lamb. You think I care what that...
The man now is not...
Fucking waste this for...
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
She left!
Unarmed. Hunt.
What am I doing? My fucking establishment is under fire! You know how much windows cost? She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before...
We should have arrested her.
You can feel...
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
A small
I'm all out of shit. Shut up!
There's some...
This is the kip. You are...
Is nest... Fuck. This... The...
If this... My plan...
Get lost, comedian.
Pig fuck!
Oh.
No one...
With the leader. Yes, peace.
Yes.
Yeah? So what?
Nah.
Enough!
Interrupt me again and you think I...
The man, now is not a good time to...
Fucking waste this...
Who the...
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
She left!
Unarmed. Hunched. But keeping it together.
What am I doing? She left...
We should have her...
You can feel...
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
A small...
I'm all out of shit. Shut up!
This...
This is the kip. You...
Is... Nest... Fuck. This... The lieutenant...
My plan, if this turns...
Get lost, comedian. You cock...
Pig fuck!
Ah, yeah! Well...
No one...
With the leader. Shoot. Yes, peace.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Nah.
Enough!
Interrupt me again and you think I care what that...
The man now is...
Fucking waste...
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
She left!
Unarmed. Hunched. But keep it...
What am I doing? She left!
We should have arrested her.
You can feel...
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun. There is a hope. His lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, shoot him. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. The shot rings and you stumble. Something violently tugs at your shoulder. pushing you backwards with incredible force. A volcano of burning pain erupts from your left shoulder. The pain flows.
God, please.
Then, 2 shots ring and you hear a scream. But you're too hurt to see who got hit. Blood gushes from an unbelievable shot from the Glenn, dying in. Oh God, you see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger. You can't. There is no. The pain is too immense to scream. The Hardy Boys are screaming.
Stop! The cop! Protect the cop! He's down! The cop! Protect the cop!
Feels slick and it's all gone. No, nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out. Yes, keep talking. Stay awake. Look at me.
But a slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant scream immediately. He's gonna die. There.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Would you?
Shut up!
There's something.
Shh. This is the kid. You are.
Peace. Nest. Fuck. This the lieutenant.
My plan is if this turns in.
Get lost, comedian.
Pig, fuck!
Oh, people.
No one.
With the lead. Shoot it. Yes. Peace. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Enough!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you. You think I...
The man. Now is not a good time to...
Fucking waste this!
Who the fuck?
Glacier, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
Unarmed. Hunched.
What am I? Shit.
We should have.
You can...
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one.
A plume of there, his lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His movement, the shot rings and you stumble. Something violently tugs at your shoulder, pushing you backward. The pain flows over your entire body like an awful shock.
God.
Then, 2 shots ring and you hear a scream. Blood gushes and Glenn. Oh God, you see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger. You can't. The pain is too... The Hardy Boys...
Stop! The cop! Protect the cop!
Feels slick and most of what's down there. It's all... No, nothing. A persisting darkness.
You're bleeding out. Yes.
But a slender white shadow towering. So scream immediately. He's gonna die. No, you scream. Then you hear a...
This is death, brother. You already were. It's the living who are ghosts.
The fire, he's not taking it, and
He cut... There was a...
it was him. He is the infernal engine.
You see the lieutenant's...
Sunrise, Parabellum. Mr. Guard, 2 days. It's not ouch time yet. You just go to the door. Yes. Sunrise, the gates of the... I think we may have had it. Yes, we have also... What happened? Yes.
You're a blood-stained killer.
As written...
He sound...
I shot it.
This is not...
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to intensive. Yes. He's still alive too. You were I killed her. And that's what happened. The Pole was the last to die. Everhart had their bodies returned to Cronel for a funeral. Because we deterred them? Maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack. 4. Glenn, Theo, all. Yes, officer.
+1.
But what's the... And...
His smoking. His hunched back.
Pretty bad. The second we will...
You won't be able to dance much. That's for sure. You
No.
A man back to that shit.
I called you... I'm sure they are worried about you. I did. No need. Not very. Things would be worse. Easy now.
You're back.
How are you? Your disco days should have been... I honestly don't know. Do you? Because we can't talk... Yes, Joyce Messier. On the boat, you know? It's a little late to elicit her support now. That was our... Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect. What? Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected. I don't know. Yes. God cursed the footprints. It's extremely... We could find out...
But they seemed so mysterious. There's a little pause. He does... It's morning outside.
I'm afraid we may not be able to locate communism, detective. Ideology does not have anything to do with...
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
I'm listening. Don't be narcissistic. I'm afraid we may not be able to... Ideology does not have anything to do... I'm ready to hear what you think about solving crimes now. It's really...
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
No. Are you ready to limp? Good. Where do you...
A gust of wind blows in from the...
Why not? Another look at...
Next to the sea.
A gift. I am not...
He said, just don't walk.
It's hardly...
This window.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory.
Golden light. Like the man looks the red thread from the roof outside. Location. Maybe if you extract... The man does not know the bullet has... And Ruby ruled this out vehemently. The shot had to come from a greater distance. According to you, B prime for boardwalk. 700 meters. 1.1. The shot then... The shot would have... Then, there's the...
Yes?
Two neon-lit shapes. It suggests the island in the bay.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing, I remember. She was. It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. I find that hard to believe, but so it is.
For a second he seems tired.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep.
He doesn't really believe this will you. He's there.
No, I just don't want to walk into another embarrassment. I am a creature of pride.
It's not something he's proud of, but that
could be the main.
Why not? Military fortifications are made for that kind of thing.
Of course, of course. How do we get there? Joyce Messier. Ah, yes, of course. The village.
Oh, you're up. You're well. I wish you a quick recovery. Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around. Ah, them. Nice people. But no. Lena said they were going. I'm glad she got out of here before all that. Bullets flying and stuff. People inside were quite terrified, you know. Yes, I mean, you're a detective, perhaps.
Exactly. But all in due time.
You'll see.
Oh, fine, hero cop. Lena left a forwarding address. 1113 Tabernacle Road in Jamrock. If you see them again, do give them. I don't remember everyone who comes here, and many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I don't know.
He means it. It's not just boasting. It's something he discovered.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. That.
He nods. Just make that 3. The lieutenant is nodding too. Hands crossed.
No problem. What is this? What? The interior decorating kind? I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird.
People just...
I feel good about our work here today. It's so...
No, you don't.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to act...
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without. It's for the... It's... Okay, yes. It's for some clients. Ha! Well...
The man in the...
Fine.
I'm having it Oh, yeah. Time to do the... Seeing you...
Great. That was one hell of a shot. I guess...
This is big. It's as big of a thank you as Titus Hardy can muster under any circumstances.
Well, cheers anyway. Theo was old, but Angus...
Here it comes, an honest...
And Glenn. Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I'd love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. Dennis? That poor little rat is dead too. Well, yeah. Memento mori. It means you might die.
Absolutely. Oh, you might die. Hey. Fuck you for ruining...
I guess I'll take... Might even ask Tibbs if he's... Don't know? Don't care. Nope.
He shrugs and tries to look.
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest...
Yeah.
Hell.
Thank you for your...
You're welcome, Bina Claude. You're all right. Take care, coppers.
Capo loco.
Thanks for getting him.
And if you ever feel like the uniform...
And Titus Hardy himself wouldn't...
I will, Capo. That's a promise. Now scoot.
Take it easy.
Good point.
Wow. So someone's been a little bored. Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring. No need to be defensive. Of course you do. Maybe some regulations and a usual pistol to go with them. It's official. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax. Good. Of course. You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now? don't you? Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Classier. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end. Anything struck you a bit off about this mishmash? Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window. Good point. It is rather rare these days, true. Strange how you... No, they didn't. Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention. That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. Don't listen to this guy. Only the black cable is plugged into something
very smart.
This orange machine is dead still. Ice-grown darkness like disappointment washes over.
A scoop of ice.
You gently...
We should take it.
Yes, but...
Everyone says you started crying. Cool. Just don't think because you got half Kuno doesn't reward we.
Feels good for some reason.
Watch out, pig. It's a dangerous world out there. But who knows?
The graffito. This was Cindy the lieutenant.
Looks like it.
Fresh blood.
And blood.
Heavy fuel oil. Is it the fuel oil catches fire immediately with an ominous hiss. The lieutenant, the flames.
Let's go to that end.
Slowly, the flames.
Man, you're alive. Man, what a day. So what's next? You guys heading back to Jamrock now? Talk is good luck with that, my man.
Stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
There are types of danger. The one I'm usually concerned with is long. It calls back to an older era, where this hiding, gathering themselves. The harbor's in full lockdown, friend. No getting in. No, man. Not today. Time will tell. I'll tell Everard to drop by. I'll be okay here. Don't worry about me. You know it, friend. Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole. Like I said before...
Is this...
my god! Things have gotten out of hand! Oh my god! Even the police can't take... Maybe I could teach people to protect themselves against bad energies. And to fight crime.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't...
The woman looks aloof. There, working class drunk, cracked it. All in a good day's work. What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is. Yes, and you found him. There's no need...
Officer, actually, never mind. Would the...
He is trying to retain his jolly facade.
I took them for myself. Hell, oh, he would his...
Wait.
Yes, sometimes I saw... No.
He has...
And with... Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't... In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot...
That was nice. A small thing for us. Yes.
He did. I just don't know anymore. About...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a puller...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
10-4, come in. 10-4, sir. Glad to hear that. I'll write down.
Feels good to get that off your chest, right? Celebration with...
10-4, sir. Well, there's been some talk, sir. I only meant that there's been some talk in the station, that's all. But there's always some talk in the station. But then again, some of us truly are on the take. It's unfortunate. Over. Roger that, 10-10.
Wow! A cop limping down the street. Cool! That's cool! Tapes? You mean like music tapes? No tapes? Tapes are everywhere! They're what no one would ever throw.
To the west, dark brown ribbons of tape. You should have a look. It's better than nothing.
Between you and me, this is why I don't get involved in local. So it goes. Now, what can I do for you?
All the old... You see rows of toy soldiers. The Hawthorne, just like promised. You've stood here for what seems like eons, guzzling the sickly fumes of patting the... You tree... The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles. With slow and deliberate, it curls up into a...
What's the tape for? How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it? You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop.
Good idea. He might have to talk.
Hello, hello. You mean Reese Pooley? Yeah, but I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want...
Just explain why you need this so much. He's bound to understand.
Huh? What do you mean? Yes. Is it any good? The music, I mean. Man, you're... Okay, I'll help.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yes, what is it? Yes? Thanks. Now?
Wait. No.
I have a watch.
The paper. This cold sweat trickles down your spine. This is spooky as hell. So...
Here. I found... Hold on. Shh.
I've never...
Done. I found...
She's great job.
Thank... There. Think you can help me again? I need to...
You
Just walk over. Thanks.
Great. After we've done this, we...
It's awfully measured. Oh boy, it moved. Some water. The lead. Time to run. And...
Yes, what is great?
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
Yeah, if we got the location right, we should then be able... Honest, I don't know. I mean, what if silence is... Oh, I don't know. I'm just scared. Maybe I'm just tired. Yeah.
The loot and then nothing. You can hear some small animal. She...
Damn it. No.
Despite...
No, but you can try...
Silence.
Great. And here I thought we were finally going to...
Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like... And then the pressure changes. It feels... What if the sound...
A better sound system? Alright, but where...
Sudden.
It should...
No. You mean the... Of course. I guess I could... Sure. Let me know how it goes.
Huh? I see you're here again.
The large head...
Good morning! Yeah!
A hand on his...
What?
A great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him. This is big.
Listen, I'm just going to show it.
Assault! Intriguing. The way I see it, Van Eyck based his remix on some famous original piece. I think it's...
Noid's right. Egghead's technical tap. Something mysterious is going on here?
Be how it's made! If it fits, what about the... Yeah.
You can't just leave it without a bass track.
Hardcore! I think, yeah. No limits on the dance!
Hi again. So, how are things?
Yes? We are grateful, that's fine. And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right? No! No! Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving. Yeah, now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. The name. Yes, Noid's right.
How about some...
Too modern and too ironic. The name.
Andre's...
Yes, Noid's right. You... Yakukata! Yakukata!
Yeko...
Hardcore! No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, the amnesia.
Like the...
It's not amnesia, guys.
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
I wouldn't.
An underground...
We're not going...
One...
I don't care.
You have? Well, what's the name? Like that...
But this...
Zipper? No, it's air.
It's settled.
Andre.
I'm dancing. Yes, ma...
Talk. Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better. But there's a noticeable lack of...
Goodbye. You got us...
With one...
Between you and me.
Yes.
Andre, a cell, the one with the large head, is blasting the dance track on repeat. What?
Okay.
What he means is, you can't possibly have handed them this real estate for such a flimsy reason. Then again, whatever
It's a miracle of carpet. That's right. Alone.
He means...
I would want to build a cotton total. Like that, like to show off large... Right. Stands...
Slowly peel.
Dead bodies are perennial. I saw they'd said end of quote. It never was. A fire. Andre doesn't care about the ecclesiastic, but were you wrong? And
You know what this kind of stuff goes well with. Your pleasure response was more like... Just...
I don't. Fucker giving me the evil eye. No wonder. Mellow man. Mass murder on the floor. Humanism. She liked games. She invented, then you meet it. It's effective like that. You wouldn't be the first. No, likewise. There is.
No, that's not it. The speed...
It's not coming down. That's not the life that humans live. Well, they loved her. Okay. I did get to... Anyway, dude's seen some crazy shit. But he's actually talking to him. I realise that sobriety can be pretty hardcore. The man... Good thing you didn't squash him. The Crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Not in case, like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal... Sure.
Yes, what?
What? I can't? Oh, there's that guy. I need him to plug a 3.5. He doesn't listen to me. Thanks. Let me know how it goes.
He stepped the other real deck.
To the mega! Oh, don't worry, hang on.
Whoa.
Great!
Everybody, the honor will be back, but we're doing some...
Yes, What is it? Okay, but
Max!
I know.
Pump it to...
Glue stuff.
See? Keep. Of course it.
Yeah!
Never mind then.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air.
Born ready!
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Not sudden, there's tightness in your chest.
What? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You disengaged.
No wind outside. The woman looks in the silence. A low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you. Not in the speakers. Not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It's out there now. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people.
Guys, what's going on?
This fragile world is about.
It's getting louder!
In the basins, the water looks.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar. He's peaking. The worst high he's ever been on.
The beauty and the beat!
No, Egg! It's the window!
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant.
The window is going to come down! No, the roof!
Cracks appear on the.
Come down!
Below it, all the base, a great pulse.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Oh!
Shit! Yes!
The mic is nothing. This has nothing to do with Mike.
Andre, pull the...
Fuck!
This is it. A great roar. The volt, and then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was You did good, Egg.
4 years.
Yeah?
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Thank you all for doing this.
It was very hard.
I promise, officer. It was... I have no idea. I've never...
A voice seems muffled in the silence.
Yes.
That it was...
They need to hear about this. Don't stay here.
I want you to know that's totally...
I don't care, but thank you.
That's the best.
Now, I have a theory to come up with.
Yes.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive.
Hey, man. It's good to see you.
Goodbye, officer.
Officer, is this from...
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine.
So you're a killer? That's... Aye. I bet they are. Of course. Can I help you with something? That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dropped. I'm sad.
That's cool.
If you...
Of course.
Aye.
The crow's feet disappear from the corner.
Who?
My 100. The twins.
Can we...
Be my guest. They wish... Well,
Aye, aye, Captain.
please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but... Oh? Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
The scruffy hair.
And that iron. That's and Go there.
Your nerve endings.
No. Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Because he asked. Yes.
A suspicious.
Did you...
No.
Anything...
I don't. We ran. Our father didn't say that. He didn't. I don't. Doesn't even have anything to do.
Light.
And that I. That's. Go there alive.
Your nerve endings sting from the mention.
There's a.
Lights. Fire guy.
A skiff. The boat once you... Have you... Remember what the net picker said? It's a small...
What? Fine. Let's blast Sadefem then.
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally. Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally.
boat comes to us in the silence. There is...
Let's go.
The lieutenant.
It's cold now.
The lieutenant, the recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old...
That should do it.
There's a...
Someone has been You know, officer. Yes, any...
You don't? Book most among...
Someone's made themselves a home.
Green paint flicks the keys.
I think, yes.
The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in. A sudden wave of it. No.
After you.
There's a rain...
This looks like a good place.
A sink and an empty can of beer. The silhouette.
The smoker is a clean person.
There's a firing slit, quite old and grown. The spring trepid, a small piece of wood. A towering skyscraper. The red chimney. The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in red.
Do you have a line of sight?
More than that.
I can see it. Through the sky.
Cheek against a cheek rest. Hand on the hair trigger. On a calm day like this.
Good. I think we have it, detective. The origin of the shot. Nothing pointed here. Many leads pointed elsewhere.
He looks north.
Where?
He does not answer. He feels
we should move now.
An old man, wearing tracksuit trousers, then spit unclouded by cataracts. His eyesight is sharp.
The what now? I'm a fire guy. My eyesight?
A shudder of disgust.
I did. I should have put reaction.
I told you we shouldn't play sad FM.
Sad FM, huh? The fascists were... It's not nice. It's a three...
A samurai rifle.
It would say...
It has stayed true to him.
You heard me. It's good.
The lieutenant pulls his pistol.
You are a glorified night watchman. This is a service rifle. I can only lay it down before an enemy commander of corresponding rank.
No. Put it down.
Or you're gonna blow me. It's out of bullets.
Like an amputated gate, the rifle on the butt. You see Vespertine, right?
No one said.
From ballistic.
It doesn't matter if it was made in the right time.
He's liking this. The old man keeps following your...
My name is your...
The commit.
From I left my 40... I was an resurrection until they... 43 years and... It's not how a human being...
What have you...
I...
Where the afternoon...
Always wait for her...
Her who?
Girl child. Revolution. It won't. A historic opportunity for our... I was just 16. You could... A second for reaction to take hold. It's the same thing.
Indeed.
May the 13th. The combined... Huddled on the floor. I ran. Airships. They'd all...
Some kind of great...
The mask of human... And then you see it. As it strangles and beats your friends to death. That the bourgeois are not human. I had to. It's not an eye. The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to his coalition military called it a death blow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like Iblis? The black-eyed angel. How does anyone survive? I steal your in.
How is your head?
I've been...
DRC.
You also have Druamine.
I have been running out of that stuff. There's nothing to look... I haven't. I don't even know what. At least you know it. It's...
Are they not heartbroken? How could...
It was hard in the Thames.
There were...
We and others too at night.
In the city, you...
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. So you finally found it. I know.
So you've been...
Sleeping. I don't want to.
He does not want to see life moving.
The propaganda. They stored leaflets. A lot of our boys did.
The old man looks across the water. At the city. The ruins. The moat.
You're with the RCM. The coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol. You're the... Take...
A spray of blood from his mouth.
No, I am not a soldier. Trained in historical...
The old...
He's just...
Science...
Awakened from shutdown by the promise of ideology. He nods slowly. Then another tremor.
There's nothing serious in this world. It's a farce. I ain't. Minions of... I've used it.
Here.
Killing.
I've used...
Interesting.
There isn't...
So he's This is it. You can feel it. This is what you live. The solution. Be careful. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal. Nothing comes to you, and in them, a chill, like it.
Detective.
I don't want to tell.
And why did you think that was a good idea? Don't...
What did I just...
Oh no, you were wrong.
The who now?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it. You're in.
Oh yeah.
Did you?
I am a son of a...
A drop of blood tear into the gun. The murder weapon is the perfect opener.
I saw you poking her.
You had direct. You've been here a long time.
I'm ready to die. I've done my part. Because it's a sniper's nest, you stupid fuck. Radio Gosh is stupid.
The loot, not this, he seems to say. Anything but this.
Matter does not behave your brain.
But still, somehow perhaps you suspected it before you took the case. No, the miracle is still where you are. Soon, was it? Suppose the inland sea is dark.
Standing there, slack-jawed.
Not a lot of...
It's a real gun. You look like...
Damn, he saw you. So he saw you. Okay, so what? Don't let it divert you.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it? Good. This feels good, doesn't it?
Murder.
Wait, don't forget the footprints. You got it. Remember?
Everything.
Show me the soul.
Fuck. The maker is... These are not.
The size fits, but not the soul.
Corrupt.
The old man.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer. Dripping with blood. Beating us to the... Got your attention. Now you stop eating drug... No.
The lieutenant... Hush. While the lieutenant listens, holding his breath.
I did.
There. A hot flash.
Nothing. And...
Mr. Dross, are you...
Yes.
And you were looking at them?
The old man.
Why?
Because that's what they were doing.
The motive.
I don't understand.
I'm always...
Are you always...
A rifle
helps him see.
And if you don't like...
Click.
Then you pull the trigger?
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique. Minions of capital. What do you want? Them. Jealous. And...
Her body, this man has seen past her.
Since she came to Martinez.
Past the Felby.
Hiding something.
And beautiful.
That...
How could you see what...
The sun came up. Her passport. And tickets to read.
Did you?
No. I put them back. Why? In the...
A strange confusion comes over him.
You could tell
she had different color hair. I'm not blind, am I?
He must have.
Minions of capital. They...
Her body, this man has seen
past the...
And beautiful.
How could...
Her passport and tickets.
Did you?
No. In the...
A strange...
You could...
She had... I'm not blind, am I?
The secret path. He could have just...
Oh, yes.
Everything in him.
Did you make that...
With a clip.
Good for listening in, too.
Like that, too? Yes. I've been... Yes.
You hit one more.
How did you get in there?
I can just...
You had to open...
I got that open a long time ago. There's...
The coals of...
Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye on something there. Yes. Woman.
And inexplicably...
Her.
You hear the lieutenant. That's it.
Where is she? I haven't seen her there for days. Gone. I knew it. She'd look.
Midtown, across the bay, on the platform, smaller.
We could get more. We've got him talking.
The old man stares.
A tragic comedy.
A strange little empty test pushes the cobble.
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in because of the racists. Pumped full of steroid. Yes. Not since the intense. Like animals. The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucreon on her yacht. Every morning he's there. That's all the rich really want. We did.
The disco whores are...
Whores. Another hideous, just that deformed.
Edgar.
First,
The Clares wouldn't...
Of course. Maybe the Clears.
I haven't.
How did he...
He didn't step. I was right about one of those. 20 years.
That's around the time.
Edgar did never trust a social. Let me be here. The Zep. You know why I killed that fucker, Dwat. As to Edgar.
Again?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't stick. We glad. It's all.
The old man stares. His lip curls into a sneer. The connection comes to you. He acknowledges it.
That bourgeois cow. Tiffin Holly was her name. Licked the rich man. And
bordering on sentimentality, it drips out of him. Tempered.
She was. And she was real soft. Called it.
No.
Did she?
No, I guess it was not. She couldn't make the call.
Here it is. The truth.
Because she was dead. The cow caught a bullet in her right lung. Fell into the canal. She was heading home to Grand Coron or Betancourt. Someplace like that. Someone did.
Another
Nothing changed. No.
Edgar didn't... If you were to testify to this, we would strike every...
A degenerate worker state. Goat shit. No, thank you. I saw it happen. Everyone is a block.
The same. There is plenty here to work with once he's in custody.
Glad? It's...
The old man stares. His lip curls into a...
Every royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click. I remember him. I remember him from La Noce. Not him, personally. He's that one.
There doesn't seem to be a single...
Fat and plump. Like a pheasant. Just...
He whispers with such predatory hunger.
Not yet. I like to look at him strutter.
A treat. Better served for...
He is better. No. I waited too...
I'm sorry.
They're all dead now. Fuck it. All human beings. Fuck you. You think
he's not okay?
Glad we talked about what?
The old man stares, despondent. For a 60... The old man stares despondently at... For a 60... The old man stares despondent. For a 60-year-old man... The old man stares despondently at... For a... The old man... His lip curls into a...
Glad we talked about...
For a 60-year... The old man stares for a... The old man stares despondently. What strikes you about this? Indeed, it's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. Erratic hand gestures, thought processes cut off like threads, as he just stares at the logs or the reeds. And also flashes of lust simmering in there. There is definitely something. You've seen demented people before. This feels similar. Is this some kind of substance damage? Like it's...
No.
You said you take painkillers.
I take them to cope.
It's not a downer. Rub.
Like some kind of decadent... No, I'm not.
There it is. Could it be a symptom of over... The old man's...
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
This terror is the wind picks up...
Your wayfarer... Do you?
But... No, I don't want to.
He's sweating. Pupils are dilated.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
There it is again. To your... something completely different.
Maybe there is room for... What?
What are you talking about?
Your skin crawls. A delicate tangle of arms and legs. It's still there.
What are you talking about? There's nothing.
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall. You feel your legs shaking under you, and your gun hand rise instinctively.
See what exactly?
I can see it.
4 simple words. Thank God. But that means it's really there.
Be very, very careful.
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from his head like a woman's hair. Reed-like tufts. The hiss is different from the strings you heard before. It says something else.
I have absolute...
You glance. Oh,
we need a photo.
From the corner of your eye, you see a sudden cascade of motion ripple through. I am not palatable.
I won't be one of those fools.
You see the insect turn to him.
Shh. Okay.
The spindly mechanism turns itself. The creature tilts its tiny head to the side and appears to look at you. It is incredibly light, like the slightest gust of wind should blow it away. But it doesn't. Slowly, with your breath held, you take 2 small steps toward the phasmid. The creature lets out a series of ultrasonic clicks, like laughter. A sort of happiness. Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the colossal chitin of its white limbs. The head of the creature is crowned by reeds, and its eyes are like small droplets of water. The insect stops its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below its crown of reeds, little pinprick eyes detect motion, glittering. Suddenly, no, stop. Be afraid. As you do, the invertebrate comes to life, its limbs moving independent of each other, as if each shifting around in the reeds around it. In the muddy water, you notice some of its hind legs apparently and is that a glimmer in the water below it?
A nest? Can't do anything now. Later, when it's gone, maybe.
No reply. A total ancient silence comes from its mouth. You were right. Little bubbles form on the mouth parts of the creature. On the faintest smell, like you've never felt before.
Careful. It may be poisonous.
The foam slowly turns a darker shade, like letting out that same smell, like summer burning.
Okay.
There is no change in the insect's motion. What?
In 3. If it...
The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword. The phasmid the sweat on your arms feel...
I got it.
The antennae hang from a great height. The sensation is... It is surprisingly... Looks like someone's got hurt in a fight. This antenna...
Be careful, detective. It's moving.
You were right. It glistens with some kind of moisture. It tastes like sugar. Very faint, odorless. Mostly the limb before you is incredibly light. like eggshell. It's much like warning. It's about to move. You can sense it. A small shudder passes the creature's arm. High above you, its black pearl eyes still glisten. Another shudder pulses through the creature's limbs. It jolts back to life, like a record continuum.
I exist. Tell me what it's like for you. Fire? Where? That is your problem. Nothing ever ends for me. There is only room for two. Maybe for me, it is a series of half-lit images. A kind of darkness being intruded upon. Transient, dim, moist. Tell me what it's like for you. Yes, holy. Now, I will tell you what it's like for me. For me, tell me what it's like. Fire? Where? I am oblivious to the city. It is only on my march. Now, I will tell you what it's like for me. For me, it is a series of shapes of plants and animals, and internal sensations. A swarm of sounds, tiny vibrations on the inside of my forearm. I am at the end of a narrow funnel, weightless, so light, it only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do not have a soul, and if I did, it would never burn. Are you sure? Sometimes, when molting, I will grow a lost limb. One time something went wrong, and a small leg replaced a missing antenna. No, the leg tried to move around independently, making it hard to walk. Yes, thankfully someone ate it. The next time I molded...
This would explain its antenna being smaller. No, it's what the 3 meters tall stick insect came up with.
Yes, I am lucky. So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals. What were you born to detect? Yes, no one detected me for such a long time. For thousands of years, I dithered, out of sight. Trapped myself in greenery. No one believed I exist. Almost no one. Until you came, detective. Dripping of blood that smells like strawberries. Across the calm sea. No, you're awake. I am real. Light is full. Not even the birds know that. Not even the water lily. I think we should eat it. If it's a leaf, you can put it in your mouth.
Wait, so...
Yes, they don't mind. Yes, I once cloned myself and ate the little ones. It was winter, and I woke up at the wrong time. It was an accident. I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmadia, endemic to the Insulindian Insula. For the last 350 years, I have hidden in plain sight, masquerading as the reeds, molding, cloning myself, unfolding at night to play with trash bins and
It may have unknown, dangerous biochemical character.
I went unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain. Also, by the soldiers of the revolution and the officials of the occupation. Even the Samanese islanders who came here first. But I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions until I was accidentally discovered by a detective of the citizen militia in Revelshop, district of Martinez, March 51. Yes, I do not have a starter display, so I use a neurodegenerative element to aid in camouflage, Do not worry. It is only destructive over long periods of... No. You are the miracle. The moral of our encounter is... I am a relatively medium life form, while you are extreme, all-engulfing madness. A volatile simian nervous system, ominously new. The Pale too came with you. No one remembers it before you. The Nidarians do not. The radially symmetrics do not. There is an almost unanimous agreement between the birds and the plants. It is a nervous shadow cast into the world by you, eating away at reality. A great, unnatural territory. Its advent coincides with the arrival of the human mind. You're a violent and irrepressible miracle. The vacuum of cosmos and the stars burning in it are afraid of you. Give me enough time, you will wipe us all out. We suspect it will be something like the oxygen holocaust that wiped out anaerobic life 2.6 billion years ago, when organisms first started breathing. Only much. Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. What if you blink? Are we still here? Please don't blink. What if he misplaces us all one day, or just forget? Simian Butcher. Soon, one of you will close your eyes and open them to see that none of this ever existed. No, the moral of it is a nerve. You're a vibe. We suspect it will be something. Everything your eyes touch goes back there. So, it is already happening. One day, one of you will close your eyes and sign. No, it isn't. You're a vibe. We suspect it. Everything your eyes touch. Please be. Or one day, one of you will close your eyes and sign, and open them.
It doesn't look like that, no. You're just staring at it. Okay. Is it somehow related to the case? I think you should back away from the unstudied species. It doesn't look like that, no. You're just staring at it. Okay. I think you should back away from the unstudied species now.
No, there is one more. Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you before you go. That woman, turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward. Forever show. You cannot lie to me. Behind you, it smells of fires. So awfully far you were prepared to go in her presence. She was hell on earth. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that.
As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface. And, just like that, it's gone, skating away across the sea's calm, and something under it, in the place
it's gone. Apparently, yes. Looks like a nest of some sort.
What now? In some kind of strange...
Our suspect is not looking so good.
What is it? What do you want from me?
Something is very wrong with him now.
Mr. Drat?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring. Black eyes like an addict of some terrible substance. A light shiver passes him, followed by...
He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility. The good news is, this solves our transportation problem. Doesn't it, Mr. Drat?
The trembling mouth.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first, I'm afraid. Old age and shock. Yes, the arrest and the appearance of the phasmid, the combined stress. But you think it's something...
There's much more. Quite a few things about that health check you did on him make sense now.
He was energetic and articulate. After all these years alone, with little hygiene or medication, I would expect worse. It does not seem to be animated now it's left. Honestly, I'm ready to believe anything at this point. I mean, why not? That could be part of the shock. But you're right, something is off here.
No response.
Like a drug? His pupils appear to be dilated. They still are. You mean pheromonal? The scope? Knowing of her bruise told you? Yes, good. During your long staring match. I understand. He did seem distressed when it finally came to arresting him. Like he didn't want to leave this place. I have absolutely forgotten to take notes. I hope I remember all of this. This will be one help.
He stares into the reeds. Your words, nothing. The last embers have gone.
I lost.
He turns his eyes to the reeds again.
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made its way over there. This site is a T9, Mr. Dross. Was it a...
Silence. You've gotten all you... The plastic cake. The blacks of his eyes are...
We should think about getting back to the mainland. To get help. He'll be...
The dry grass crackles under your feet as the flock of quail dip. On the is the great ghost of the air is holding its breath. A silent hiss, the faraway roar of the city. Raindrops fall, a low hum. Air flow, a drop of rain fall. Called a mama. We are way out now.
Yes? It is. Is that why we're...
The lieutenant nods. The skiff is...
Let's. We are done here.
The skiff rocks gently, but for the sound of conversation on the water. Two men and a woman stand on the concrete. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Look what the tide brought him. Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead. We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you. Bothered by it. Harry, you look like you need a fucking... Oh, fuck it.
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstein.
I believe we've met on several occasions.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Comar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left. Special Consultant Trond Heidelstam, Battle Officer.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you after...
Lieutenant Kim Kisoragi, we might need your help with something later.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated... The two aren't mutually...
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitso.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Harry, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage you. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact...
No, Trant, it's too late. The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went. Strange. He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look safe at all. There was a giant aerograffito in front of the building. It was on fire. I knew it. Didn't I tell you, Trant? I told you it was our shit.
The line is from Lu Jiatun's Mirova 82, isn't it? About girl-child communism, the titular returning character, the ghostly apparition of... Good choice, Harry.
Don't encourage him, Trant.
Okay.
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on. Did you? Or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners for how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You don't remember.
Lieutenant, my name is not Horse-Faced Woman. It's Judith Minot. I was assigned to your unit 2 months ago.
You know what she means by friends. But ask, just to be sure.
Okay. Because you're my commanding officer.
That will never happen, Jude. He's the rudest man on earth. He's...
What am I? I was asked to share my take on some of the more fringe academic theories developed...
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move, duped. Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Yes, I'm
still caught up in this crossfire, too.
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells? Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's...
I'm technically just...
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show. Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get due. It's a Major Crimes Unit.
The 41st isn't...
Where have we been? We've been... You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die. Here we go. Alcoholic delirium. Visions. All must pay. The bells...
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors. He talks without slurring. He can drive a boat. He's standing, reasoning. All good signs, as displayed in our interactions with him here, and also his interactions with the locals, where he did not remember...
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Corresponding to the 20-centimeter hole in your brain. Sure.
Precisely, Satellite Officer Vic Mir. It's Martinez.
This sounds odd, but I was there. The church on the coast was shaking from an audio-spatial anomaly. It may have been anthroponetic, or perhaps, either way, it was real. I've even put it in my report. You should read it.
Thank you, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Just to clarify, I do not think his other anthropometics are a hoax. Pale produced what has not been proven is total memory loss after drinking too much Komodo Red. Honestly.
But Detective Vicmer, he has blanked out before. Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case, the other when we...
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it, hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now?
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
For now, I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get...
They can keep that pension. You're rock solid.
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here. Yeah, just stand there. No, now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry? Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Underwater kid. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the... Not today, badge.
And your gun? Upgraded it. I don't care about your weapon mania, Harry. I only care about your official sidearm, which you lost. I don't care. Where is the gun the RCM gave you to kill people? I knew it.
This isn't cause for celebration.
Oh, I would say it's very bad. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Please, put the stolen rifle away before you kill someone. So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it. Why do...
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
I don't believe you. You're drunk. You let a suspect escape, a certain Classier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the reports, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Oh, well. If she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect. The one who shot herself. Or the fact that you're Everett Claire's little peony now. Doing I don't know what for him. That's small time still. Compared to the 7 people who were gunned down. The streets are literally red with blood, Harry.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals. He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot, not once, but twice. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been. Don't make this harder for yourself.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. You've spent the week with him, on this case. On Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
See?
1 week.
Then there's the apocalypse thing. At first I thought it was a joke, but it's not. He actually thinks the world is about to end. It's worrying, especially in light of his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a fascist, a far-right woman hater, and of course, also into race stuff. which for a police officer. Others still, he is also an ultra-liberal hustler who is always on the grind, which I guess goes well with some of his racism. I don't know. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for. He can talk human beings into telling him everything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched, and he solved it, near perfectly. In 1 week we have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator. Locked, he apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Or
A new species.
a colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds.
He takes out the photo. You hear gasps beneath.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Fucking hell is that? Is this somehow connected?
Detective? The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence, exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia.
So it is...
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. It's...
Yes, it really does make it hard to fight.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness.
What was that? It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church.
Four kids were living in a tent on the ice. They were going to drown when it melted.
It's not that okay. Get off this subject.
Female?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female. And
it was
incredible.
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is, of course, as I said, I'm only guessing. I didn't see it. Yes. That would be a... There are species of bees that, under the influence of pheromones, take wasp larvae to their hives.
Nothing is off the table. But I want to stress this. The find does not have to be connected to the case. The case is 100% prosecute.
Of course, Lieutenant. Of course. We should treat the...
They're not going to go for this speculation in the constabulary.
Yes, but also reed-colored. Beige and brown, a little green on the outside.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers new species.
This would really help with some of the problems.
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news, human interest. You know, it's...
Without it...
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym. The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Prasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother. This man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not...
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have...
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
Jealousy. I thought this Lilianovich was an old male.
A strange psychosexual fixation. Aggravated, possibly, by proximity. Also, we have ballistics from the gun, matching the bullet.
It's a clean win.
It's way more than that.
Perfect faulting mechanism. Get over yourself, Harry.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It will pass. In time.
This is a conversation for when we are no longer out in the open. In Martinez, where Evrard and Edgar Clare have...
And eyes, too.
Understood, of course.
But a case against Everard.
I would prefer not to partake in anything union-related, for political.
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is. Why?
There was a possible witness in there, and it was close to the crime scene. He was just chasing a lead.
Of course. Call it community out.
Dodged the bullet there. For a moment, it seemed like you were just wasting time.
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species. And so I have...
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this...
Okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken in.
Now you will finally get to know. The man looks what jingling his car keys.
Who are you? You're a gym teacher. Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher.
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe... You haven't told us about that. You just told us about being a gym teacher.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girl, some of your more old school social views.
Also, this god, even this javelin throwing freak here.
Yes, you told you.
High school.
His smirk suggests.
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager.
In your 20s or late 20s.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over.
You really went with it too.
Yeah. Dora Engelund.
Not Dora Dubois.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol. God, I don't know. 6 years ago, she was way before my... Yeah. Or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora Engelund really incredibly bangable. She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Wait.
Heartbreak, pain.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. When you...
Look, the sun is going down.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. No. You're too unstable to work for my boss. You're suicidal, Harry.
I assure you, I wouldn't...
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? With the bad guys.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You're just under...
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being...
Get back to it. We left Torsen and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good. Mac the Torso Torsen and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me.
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a...
There's also a lot of outside...
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the Force.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys. They speak of change, the city, the tension on it.
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches. It wasn't good press.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore.
Your clearance will not go up while you're within earshot of the Union headquarters.
Okay, it's not the blood.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in River.
The press will blow over. Jamrock...
Thank you again, Lieutenant. Who is Lena?
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on...
Fine. If we're gonna drop you...
She and her husband were conducting... They should know as soon as possible. It would do... Well... First I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need...
Distant traffic. A scrap of newspaper just... It says, tensions rise in Terminal YC in light of the débardeurs strike in Terminal B. Among representatives of every industry in Coal City. You read, Le Retour.
Perhaps. There are people who say the zone of control will not hold up long. They are not on the ready.
Yes. I hear worries from systems analysts in Vespa and Messina, international risk departments in Pangs. People like that.
We've been hearing whispers in Jamrock too, ever since fall. I agree that something is happening. People are tense. I hear a fan spinning, fast. Something is about to hit it.
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of two captains with my doom monk. Work with Price? I'm flattered.
Would fit in. I'm crazy enough.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you...
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But I'm...
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need...
I do like the sound of that.
Good.
Fuck it, let's go. Trump...
Under the evening sky, the great district turns on its lights. A chessboard of wooden houses. 80,000 living souls inside. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides. Dawson? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's quite unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Ptolemy Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to...
Do y'all remember a year ago where I tried to play the Spiral Abyss and only used the stuff?
Mm.